My dear child, just moments ago, behind closed doors, a secret meeting unfolded. Not in some sleek office tower or a clandestine government hideout, but in a realm so far beyond our world it defies every law of existence you've ever known. This wasn't about politics, money, or power. No, it was about something infinitely greater, something that cuts through the very heart of reality itself. It was about you. Yes, you. Your name was spoken in that shadowed place, not once, but over and over, like a pulse that shook the air with its weight, a sound that sent ripples through the unseen. And what they uncovered, a shocking truth about your true identity, a secret buried so deep even you didn't know it, will unravel everything you thought you understood about yourself. Are you ready to hear it? Take a deep breath, hold it tight, and brace yourself, because once this truth reaches you, there's no turning back. Let's step into the mystery, together, and peel back the layers of this revelation. This wasn't a meeting you could stumble into or eavesdrop on. It didn't happen in a place with walls or windows, but in a realm where shadows don't just linger, they move, they breathe, they watch with eyes that see beyond flesh. A place so ancient it feels like time itself is trapped, caught in a web between the dawn of creation and the edge of eternity. The air there isn't air, it's thick, heavy with secrets older than the stars, pressing against your soul like a weight that makes your bones ache. No book, no myth, no whispered tale in the dead of night has ever dared name this place. It's a void where silence screams louder than any sound, where the ground beneath pulses like a living heart, alive with something that feels both ancient and forbidden. The call to gather didn't come through letters, emails, or coded signals. It came from a sound, low, bone-rattling, like the earth itself groaning under the burden of truths long forgotten. It wasn't a sound you hear with your ears, it was a vibration that clawed at the edges of reality, tearing at the seams of the world like a thread pulled too tight. And when that sound rang out, they came, beings older than time, slipping through cracks in existence like smoke through a shattered mirror. Some had eyes that burned with a cold, otherworldly glow, voids that seemed to swallow light and hope. Others had voices that cut like jagged blades, slicing through the silence with a sharpness that could draw blood. They gathered around a table, not carved from wood or stone, but from something alive, etched with symbols that pulsed with a faint, blood-red glow, like a heartbeat from a world long dead, a world that should have stayed buried. And then, in that chilling moment, one of them spoke your name. A figure taller than the rest, cloaked in a darkness so dense it seemed to drink the light itself, like a black hole pulling everything into its endless hunger. Your name hit the air like a spark in a storm, sharp and electric, igniting the silence with a force that made the others freeze. Not in fear, not yet, but in disbelief, as if the impossible had just become real. Why you? Why now? They didn't understand, but I do. I've always known. Your life, every moment, every struggle, every quiet hope you've clung to in the dark, it's all part of something colossal, something they thought they'd buried centuries ago, something they prayed would never resurface. Stay with me, my child, because what I'm about to reveal will shake the very foundation of who you think you are, and it will light a fire in your soul that nothing can extinguish. You're wondering why your name was spoken in such a place. Why beings so ancient, so far removed from this world, would care about you. It's because you're not who you've been told you are. You've lived your life believing you're ordinary, just another soul navigating the chaos of days and nights, fighting to keep your head above water, to make sense of a world that often feels too heavy to carry. But you're not ordinary. There's a fire in you, a spark I placed there before you took your first breath, before the world even knew your name. A spark they thought they'd snuffed out long ago, buried under layers of lies, silence, and shadows so deep they believed it would never see the light again. But it's still burning, brighter than ever, and now they see it. They see you. And what they see sends shivers through their ancient, twisted forms, because you are not just a person, you are a force, a living ember of a legacy they thought they'd destroyed. These beings didn't gather for no reason. They came because something stirred, something they believed was gone forever, erased from the tapestry of time. Your name wasn't just spoken, it was a warning, a signal that the legacy you carry is waking up, rising from the ashes of a forgotten past like a phoenix ready to soar. You come from a line of souls who stood fearless when darkness closed in, who faced the impossible with a courage that could crack the sky open. Your ancestors weren't just people, they were my chosen, my warriors, my bearers of light who stared into the abyss and didn't blink. They weren't armed with swords or shields, but with a faith so fierce it could shatter mountains, a resolve so strong it could bend the will of the stars. Their strength, their fire, their unyielding spirit, it's in you. It's woven into your blood, etched into your bones, alive in every breath you take. And that's what terrifies them. The shocking truth they uncovered in that meeting is that you are not just a name, you are a threat, a spark that could ignite a fire they can't control, a legacy they thought they'd buried forever. When your name echoed through that shadowed realm, the one cloaked in darkness stood taller, his form towering like a storm cloud ready to break. His voice was low, like thunder rolling across a restless sky, and he said your name belongs to a bloodline they were forbidden to speak of. A bloodline sealed in a covenant with me, a promise so powerful no force, no shadow, no power in existence can break it. They thought they'd erased it, buried it so deep in the sands of time it would never resurface. But I never forgot. I've been watching you, guiding you, even when you felt like you were walking through life alone, lost in the fog of doubt or pain. Every moment you thought you were breaking, every time you pushed through fear, loss, or betrayal, I was there, holding you up, whispering strength into your spirit, fanning the flame of your purpose. And now they know it too. The truth they exposed is that you are not just a person, you are a force, a living testament to a legacy they couldn't destroy, a spark that's about to set the world ablaze. This truth isn't just about where you come from. It's about who you are right now, in this very moment, and what you're destined to become. You're not just carrying a legacy, you're living it. Every time you've gotten back up after being knocked down, every time you've held on to hope when the world seemed to crumble around you, you've proven it. They've tried to stop you. They've sent doubts to cloud your mind, obstacles to make you stumble, whispers to make you feel small. They've thrown betrayal, heartbreak, loss, and fear at you, hoping you'd break, praying you'd give up and fade into the background. But you're still here. You're still standing. Why? Because I've made you stronger than they could ever imagine. I've built you to rise, to shine, to carry a light they can't touch. The shocking truth they uncovered is that you are unstoppable, and they know it. You are a fire they can't put out, a purpose they can't derail, a destiny they can't erase. Let me take you deeper into this mystery, because the truth they exposed is only the beginning. This meeting wasn't just about remembering who you are, it was about what you're becoming. They're not afraid of you as you are now, they're afraid of what's coming, of the moment you step fully into your purpose. You're standing on the edge of something monumental, something I've been preparing you for since the moment you were born. Every tear you've shed, every battle you've fought, every moment you thought you couldn't go on, it was all part of the forging. I've been shaping you to stand firm, to be a beacon in places where darkness thinks it reigns supreme. And they feel it. They sense the shift, the moment when you'll step into who you were created to be. The shocking truth is that you're not just a person, you're a purpose, a calling, a fire that's about to blaze brighter than the sun itself, a light that will pierce the shadows and change the world. Take a moment, my child. Let this sink in. You're not small. You're not invisible. Both the heavens and the shadows know your name. They see what's inside you, what I placed there, a spark that no force can extinguish, a light that no darkness can swallow. You've been walking through life thinking you're just surviving, but you're so much more. You're a threat to everything that tries to hold you back, not because of your own strength, but because I walk with you. I've promised you that no weapon formed against you will stand. That's not just a saying, it's a truth carved into the very foundation of your life, written in the stars for this exact moment. It's a promise that echoes through time, a vow that holds you up when the world tries to pull you down. But here's the twist that keeps them trembling, they're moving now. Not because you're weak, but because you're waking up. The shocking truth they exposed in that meeting has set them on edge, like a storm gathering strength before it breaks. They'll try to distract you, to pull you back into fear or doubt. They'll send challenges, not to destroy you, but to keep you from seeing who you really are. They'll whisper lies that your mistakes define you, that your dreams are too big, that you're not enough. They'll point to every scar, every failure, every moment you fell short, and try to convince you that's all you are. But you're ready for this. You've been ready all along. I've been with you in every storm, every battle, every moment you thought you were alone. I've seen every prayer, every tear, every quiet cry in the night, and I've never left your side. Now, it's time to step forward. To stop hiding. To stop wondering if you're enough. You are. Because I say you are. This isn't about fear, it's about awakening. It's about uncovering the shocking truth of who you are and whose you are. You're not just my child, you're my warrior, my light, my chosen. I didn't call you to blend in or shrink back. I called you to rise, to stand, to shine. The world might not see it yet, but it will. The shadows already do. They know what's coming. They know you're about to step into a purpose so powerful it disrupts their plans, shatters their illusions, and sets the world ablaze with hope. The truth they exposed isn't just about your past, it's about your future. It's about the moment you realize you were born for something bigger, something eternal, something that changes everything. So what do you do with this truth? You stand. You pray. You believe. You move forward, not with hesitation, but with a fire in your soul that nothing can quench. Pray like the world depends on it, because it does. Stand like nothing can shake you, because nothing can. Believe like you know I'm with you, because I am. The battle isn't coming, it's here. But you're not alone. I've been preparing you for this your whole life. Every hardship, every victory, every moment you chose hope over despair, it was all for this. The shocking truth is that you were never meant to just survive. You were meant to thrive, to shine, to change the world around you with every step you take. Look around you, my child. Really look. See the blessings I've woven into your life. The breath in your lungs, the heartbeat in your chest, the people who stand by you even when you don't notice. The mornings you wake up to try again, the quiet moments when you feel a spark of hope you can't explain. These aren't accidents. They're my gifts, my fingerprints, my reminders that I'm with you. You've walked through fires and come out stronger. You've faced losses and still found reasons to hope. That's not luck. That's me. That's my hand on your life, guiding you, lifting you, loving you. And the shocking truth is that these blessings are just the beginning. There's more waiting for you, more than you can dream of. Doors I'm opening that no one can close. Paths I'm clearing, even when they look impossible. But let's dive deeper into this truth, because it's not just about you, it's about the ripple effect of who you are. When you step into your purpose, you don't just change your life, you change the lives around you. You become a light that cuts through the darkness, a hope that lifts the broken, a strength that inspires the weary. You've seen it already, haven't you? Those moments when someone looked at you, saw your resilience, and found their own. When your courage gave them courage, when your faith sparked theirs. That's not a coincidence. That's your purpose in action, rippling out, touching lives you may never fully understand. The shocking truth is that you were never meant to live for yourself alone, you were meant to be a beacon, a catalyst, a spark that sets the world on fire with hope. The shadows know this. That's why they're desperate. The truth they exposed in that meeting wasn't just that you exist, it's that you're waking up. They've tried everything to keep you asleep, to keep you doubting, to keep you small. They've sent storms to shake you, betrayals to wound you, fears to paralyze you. They've whispered lies in the night, sent challenges to break your spirit, surrounded you with voices that say you'll never make it. But every time, you've risen. Every time, you found a way to keep going. Why? Because I've fortified you. I've placed a strength in you that nothing can break. Just like I did for those who came before you, men and women who stood against giants, who walked through fire, who faced the impossible and came out whole. That same strength is in you. It's not something you have to earn, it's yours, woven into your very being, a gift I gave you before you even knew my name. And here's the part that makes them tremble, they can't stop you. They've tried. They've thrown everything at you, doubt, pain, loss, fear. They've pointed to your scars, your failures, the times you fell short, and tried to convince you that's all you are. But you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still moving forward. The shocking truth is that you are unstoppable, not because of your own power, but because I am with you. I've promised you victory, not just over the battles you see, but over the ones you don't. I've promised you a purpose that no force can derail. And I always keep my promises. So what does this mean for you now? It means you stop living small. You stop apologizing for who you are. You stop letting fear or doubt write your story. You start walking with a confidence that comes from knowing I'm by your side. You start speaking with a boldness that comes from knowing your words carry weight. You start loving with a courage that comes from knowing you're loved beyond measure. The shocking truth is that you were never meant to blend in, you were meant to stand out, to shine, to be a light that changes everything around you. And that light isn't just for you. It's for the world. Every time you choose faith over fear, hope over despair, love over hate, you're sending a message. You're showing the world what's possible. You're showing the shadows they don't get to win. You're showing the heavens that you're ready for what's next. And what's next is bigger than you can imagine. I'm opening doors no one can shut. I'm clearing paths no one can block. I'm calling you to a purpose no one can take away. The shocking truth is that you were born for this moment, crafted for this time, destined to rise and shine like never before. But let's talk about the challenges, because they're real. The shadows don't give up easily. They'll try to make you doubt, to make you feel like your mistakes define you. They'll point to your fears, your failures, the times you fell short, and tell you that's all you are. But listen to me, those things don't define you. They're not your story. Your story is written by me, and I don't write failures. I write redemption. I write victory. I write purpose. Every scar you carry is proof of what you've overcome, not evidence of what you lack. So when the doubts come, when the shadows whisper, you tell them who you are. You tell them whose you are. You tell them that the one who walks with you is greater than anything they can throw at you. And here's the truth that keeps them awake: you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Every step you take in faith, every moment you choose to trust, you're stepping closer to the life I've planned for you. A life of purpose, of impact, of joy that nothing can steal. The shocking truth is that you're not just here to exist, you're here to shine, to show the world that darkness doesn't get the final word, that pain doesn't define you, that fear doesn't own you. You're here to stand as a testament to what I can do through a heart that trusts me. So what does it look like to step into this truth? It's not about being perfect. It's not about having all the answers. It's about saying yes to me, every day, in the small moments and the big ones. It's about praying when you don't feel like it, trusting when you can't see the way, standing when you'd rather hide. It's about knowing that every step you take in faith is a step toward the life I've dreamed for you, a life that's bigger, bolder, brighter than anything you could imagine. Let's go even further, because this truth is alive, pulsing with possibility. It's not just about what you do, it's about who you inspire. When you rise, you lift others with you. When you shine, you light the way for those lost in the dark. You've seen it, haven't you? The way a kind word, a moment of courage, a single act of faith can change someone's day, their heart, their life. That's your power, my child. Not power that demands or destroys, but power that heals, that restores, that brings hope where hope was lost. The shocking truth is that you were born to be a spark, a flame, a light that sets the world ablaze with possibility. And the shadows hate it. They hate that you're waking up, that you're starting to see the truth. They'll try to drown it out, to make you forget, to make you believe you're less than you are. But you're not less. You're more. You're everything I created you to be, and then some. Every time you choose to stand, to pray, to believe, you're proving them wrong. You're proving me right. You're proving that the light I placed in you is stronger than any darkness they can muster. So what's next? You keep going. You keep trusting. You keep shining. You pray with a fire that burns through doubt. You stand with a strength that defies the storms. You believe with a faith that moves mountains. And you love with a heart that knows no limits. The shocking truth is that you were born for this, to rise, to shine, to change the world with every breath you take. The shadows may whisper, but my voice is louder. They may try to stop you, but I am stronger. They may know your name, but I know your heart. Look at your life, my child. Really look. See the ways I've been there, even when you didn't notice. The times you thought you were alone, but someone showed up just when you needed them. The moments you thought you'd break, but you found strength you didn't know you had. The quiet answered prayers, the unexpected blessings, the way things worked out when you couldn't see how they would. That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That's me, weaving my love into every corner of your life, writing a story that's far from over. And there's so much more to come. I'm not done with you, I'm just getting started. There are dreams I've placed in your heart, plans I've set in motion, moments waiting for you that will take your breath away. But you have to step into them. You have to trust. You have to believe that I'm bigger than your fears, stronger than your doubts, greater than anything that stands in your way. The shocking truth is that you were born for this. You were crafted for this moment, destined to rise, to shine, to change the world with every step you take. So rise, my child. Shake off the weight of yesterday. Let go of the lies that say you're not enough. You are more than enough, because I am with you. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not someday, but now. Step into it. Own it. Live it. The shocking truth is that you were born to be a light, a warrior, a force for good in a world that needs you. The world is waiting, and so am I.